Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And back in Charlotte following the road trip, it's the Hornets back on their home floor. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road. Pass to Sabonis. It's stolen by Odom. The shot's good from Carter.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
And long-range shooting a strength for both of these teams, Brent. What was the best shooting team you ever were a part of?
Kevin, I had to look up the numbers because I might be wrong in terms of percentage, but the feel that I get was a team that I played for in Seattle. It had Ray Allen, Rashard Lewis, Luke Ridenour, who was a young player at that time, but that Seattle team had a lot of guys who could gun it up there and look for that three ball. That was a great shooting team.
Here's Hardaway. And the Hornets call time here.
Timeout call. And your Honeybee.
To Towns. Stolen by Harden. Driving the lane. And the jam by Harden.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Now Odom. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Sabonis.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And here's Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
First team foul.
Harden outside for the three. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Beyond the arc. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a few minutes with the Hornets head coach. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David.
Foul charge to
Sabonis.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Second.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Sabonis drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Hardaway. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Harden surveying the D. Out to the wing. Hardaway with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Pass to Odom. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The shot by Butler. Nobody around.
Jimmy Butler.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Portland.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
2 minutes remaining in the
Now
first.
here's Harden.
2
Vince Carter
minutes.
missing his last shot. Harden's shot is off.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here is Hardaway. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And again, the Hornets missing. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Harden outside. And they'll get another chance. And too long on the shot.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Pass to Sabonis. Hardaway with the steal. Booker with it. Butler covering. Carter outside. Fires from 18. No good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now here's Odom. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Portland.
Some changes for Charlotte.
Good ball. Substitution for the Hornets.
And Portland with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run. And here's Harden for three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Assisted.
Displaying intensity
Butler.
right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Siakam. Mutombo with some nice D. Harden has a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
For three.
Harden's got 13. James Harden getting it done for Portland. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more.
All right. Look who's coming to the
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Pass to Beal. Here's Howell. Defended by Sabonis. 5 to shoot. Here's Beal. Sabonis grabs the board.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
Who wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud for your Honeybee. And your Honeybee.
On defense, Portland. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Here's Beal. Sabonis with the block. The steal. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And it's good, 2 points. Siakam's got his first bucket of the night.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
Now, here's Howard. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Howell. All sorts of time. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
From deep, Harden. That one misses. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Pass to Beal. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Harden outside. Again, the miss by Harden. Hornets trail by 13. And it's Johnson penetrating. Here's Carter. 3-pointer. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
From past the arc. And James Harden good for 3.
3 points.
Harden's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Johnson attacking. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland.
Second team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Pass to Towns. Shoots. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
The basket.
And what a rebounder Towns is. The rabid intensity, the way he positions himself. Love the hustle.
And here is Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Pass to Bargnani. Outside for Murray. Takes it inside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
2 minutes.
Outside, Towns. Back to Hardaway. To the paint. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Deep 2 from Murray. Pass to Middleton. Noah with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 on the shot clock. Takes it down to Middleton. They get it back. Over to the left wing. Turkoglu with it. And it's Odom picking him up. Here's Bargnani. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down. But true contact. He'll head to the line.
All substance up there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
And both free throws good from Bargnani. And so Booker will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 18. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Got a piece of it. Outside Hardaway. Here's Howell. Pass to Howell. Hardaway up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was calling him Pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Hardaway hits them both. Trailblazers leading by 14. And Murray, here we go. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Murray.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hornets trail by 16. Steps back. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Towns. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Towns has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hornets. It's stolen by Odom. Here's Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Here's Bargnani. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Carter left side. Here he goes. And the dunk by Odom.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Outside Hardaway. With the step back. Carter inside the three-point line. Charlotte moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. To the inside. Pass to Turkoglu. Murray outside. And Bargnani throws it down.
Bargnani.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And Bargnani sends it back. From deep, Turkoglu. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Hornets trail by 12. And Carter has it in the corner. Pass to Towns. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult. But in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Kenny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Takes a step back. A drive by Beal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Hedo Turkoglu.
It's just such a high IQ. Beal using the bounce to get to the line where he's just a fantastic free throw shooter.
Bradley Beal.
And both free throws good for Beal.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Middleton outside. Back to Murray. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Howell. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
To the middle. .130 left to play in the third. Here's Bargnani. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Bargnani.
And now a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Hornets. Here's Howard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
And the third.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
And he's good on the second. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Harden outside. Pass to Butler. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots the three. The Trailblazers rebound. There's the three. Hornets with the rebound. It's tipped. Siakam with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Stolen by Kirilenko. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. From deep, Harden trains the three-pointer. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
If the defense lets him, Harden will do this all night. You have to challenge his accuracy every time down the floor.
Here's Howard. The shot, no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Portland out in front. They lead by 14.
Come on and get loud for your
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Trailblazers leading by 14. Harden way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. 28 points for him.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now Hardaway. Nifty move. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Count that one. Harden's got 30.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the dunk by Oda.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And Harden with the stuff.
And it doesn't take much to get Harden going. His confidence serves as a catalyst for him catching fire.
Right side Hardaway. Pass to Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Towns.
It's so obvious that Towns wants to learn and grow as a player. He's already an impressive force on the floor, but he's always looking for those little ways to up his level.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Harden with it. Hardaway picks him up. It's deflected. Down low. And the dunk by Towns.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Hardaway with a wide open look. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Harden. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Odom. Hornets trail by 13. Inside. Here's Booker. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Carter. The kick out to Towns. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Harden's shot is good.
For 3.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Hardaway. Good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Harden on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now here is Hardaway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Portland. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Harden.
2 minutes.
And it's off the back rim. No good. Hornets trail by 14. Here's Hardaway. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Well, they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And here's Harden. Right side Sabonis. Harden outside. No good from outside. Charlotte working against the clock now. Here's Howell. Oh, tried to dunk it all, but threw the foul. It'll go to the line. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Team foul.
Good on the second free throw.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Outside, Sabonis. Portland again missing. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Portland.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Well, he scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not